Hey guys, it's bread making day, and I have had so many questions and just really appreciate all your comments. And one of the most common questions I've had is about the grains, which is understandable because this is new territory for most of us. So I just thought while I'm making my bread, I'll just answer some of your questions. Most common questions being, where do I get my grains and how do I use them? What kind do I use? So I want to start from the beginning. The first time I placed my order, I went conservative because I didn't know if I was gonna like this. I didn't know if I was gonna continue doing it. So I went conservative and I ordered a 5-pound bag. And if I had it to do over again, I would not do that. I used that bag up pretty quick. So it was something like this. That bag was gone so quick because I just started making bread and loving it. So honestly, I recommend getting a bigger volume. So I got a 35-pound bucket the next time, and that's just been fantastic. So when you get your bucket, you're gonna wanna make sure that you get a gamma lid because it's gonna come with a lid that you have to pry off, and you're not gonna wanna have to deal with that. You're gonna wanna keep your grains sealed up nice and tight to keep the moisture out and the bugs out, but you're gonna wanna be able to easily get your lid on and off as well. And so what I use is I use hard red wheat berries and hard white wheat berries. The hard red wheat berries give it sort of a nutty, rich flavor with a really good texture. And then the white wheat berries are milder and kind of give it a little bit of sweetness. So the mixture of the two, half and half, equal parts, has just been perfect. Let me show them to you. They're beautiful. Okay, so this one is the hard red, and you'll be able to see that they're just a little bit darker than the hard white. That's what they look like. And this is the hard white. And what I've been doing is just measuring out 1.5 cups of each to equal 3 cups of unmilled grains, and that's been yielding me the perfect amount of flour to make my basic yeast dough recipe. And this is my grain mill. Let's see if you can see that. I use the Nutri-Mill. I absolutely love it. I think I talked about on one of my stories that initially I was using a manual grain mill, very tiring and time consuming, but I will say if you don't have the finances right now to afford a grain mill, you can get a manual grain mill and it will work. It'll just take you a little more time and a little more muscle, and you cannot get the flour as fine, so your bread will be a little more crumbly and nutty, but it works. But this is the one I'm loving. This is the front of it. You're just going to, can you see that? Just gonna turn it on. This just pulls right out. I give it a couple taps so you don't make a mess. Twist right off. And you have your beautiful, sorry, I'm new to this stuff, you guys. I'm new to this video, Instagram stuff, but there's your flour. And this little catcher comes off. Most grain mills have that, and you can use that flour too. Just dump it right in. But there's your freshly milled flour ready to go. And remember, you're only going to mill what you need. So as soon as you mill your grains, you've got your flour, you're going to make your bread. You're not going to make it ahead of time and store your flour, okay? Another question is about storage. I store all my grains in these airtight containers with the gamma lids in a dark place with, your temperature controlled. So I put mine in my pantry. So whole grains have all their natural oils still intact. So keeping them sealed and out of the sunlight helps them stay fresh longer. If you live in a warm or humid climate, you could even store your grains in the freezer. So just make sure that your containers are freezer safe. So I hope I answered some of your questions. I'm loving 4 generations for ordering my grains. They've been amazing. The first time I ordered from them, I made a mistake on my order and ordered the wrong thing, and I emailed them pretty quickly after I placed the order, and within minutes they got back to me and said, no problem, we fixed it, we've got your order correct, and we'll be sending it to you, and the shipping's been fast. I really like them. They're linked up in my link tree, as is Breadbackers. That's another option. There's no Breadbackers co-ops near me, so it's a little bit expensive to ship, but if there's a co-op near you, that might be a good choice for you. Azure is also another good one. So those are all linked, and there's also some good options on Amazon. I've used them as well, and I linked those up as well. So there's like 4 options that are linked in my link tree in my bio. So if you look at my profile, you'll see a link tree, and they're all linked up there. So I think I've answered all your questions. Where to get them, what kind I buy. Remember, I buy hard red wheat berries and hard white wheat berries. I use half and half. You can, once you get going, you can play with it and start using einkorn and different options. And yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. I love the questions, but I just wanted to kind of show you, because it can be very intimidating. I know it was for me at first. It is so different from anything I've ever done. And but it's actually really, really easy. And I've gotten to where I can make bread in 10 minutes. I mean, other than the rising time, it's just no time at all. And I've gotten into a rhythm, and you will too. Bye. Love you guys.